in your mouth. What you talking about? Turn around and look at the scoreboard. You done? Take the money, take the fame, leave your hobo. You thought you brought it, but I went hard and I crushed you. And when I'm done with you, nobody will employ you. The fans be screaming my name, but that's the name of the game. Cause I'm a beast, will be tame. You didn't know that's a shame. On the field, on the court, I tear up the scene cause I bring up the heat.
I got no choice but to go hard.
Hello my lovely Fuljaris, happy DDL to Diwali. I know it is tomorrow, but who said we cannot get the party started early on? So we bring to you the fire and a few defenses which look like sooty bombs, and then we have some raids that'll make you go whoosh like the rocket. And with me is the OG Pataka of KBD Live, Paddy. How are you enjoying the Diwali bonanza?
I love that introduction. Thank you so much. I mean, this is going to be about bombastic tackles and dhoomdastic raids. The Kabaddi mat will be lit with sparkling Kabaddi. Happy Diwali to all of you. And this is going to be a special, special day today. We are all ready. We are set, aren't we?
Yes, we are. And so are the matches for tonight. Match number 1. It is a clash between two best raiding units. It is Sachin and Narendra and Rakesh Patti Guman on the other side. Who do you think is going to bring in the bigger blast on the mat?
If you look at the numbers so far, Thalaivas, it is tilted in their favor. Why do I say so? Because alone Sachin has 37 raid points and Pratik, Guman and Rakesh collectively have 34 raid points. So that tells you the story. Anna Dharmla Cherlathan has done wonderfully well with the team. Coach from the Gujarat Giants, Ram Meher, had made the team particularly, he was keeping it raiding heavy so that he could win the tournament. Those raiders have just not given them the points. 11 from Pratik, Guman has 12, Rakesh had 11. Maximum number of raid points have come from Himanshu, the unexpected commodity.
Yeah, so we have some unexpected moves and points coming in today. Probably if they let him play for more time, then we see him on the mat. But match number 2, now this is one big pataka, Maddie, that you never know when it will blast, whether in defense or raiding, and he's up against some good raiders.
Oh, showstopper Shadlu. He believes swag is not a behavior, it's an attitude. He believes he is the best and he's ready for the test. He's up against UP Yodas, whose raiders have done remarkably well. Bharat has been in good form, but Coach Manpreet will be happy that after losing the first game, they won the next two. And the trend continues from last season. If you remember, last season they lost the first game to UP Yodas by 30 points, and after that, 4 back-to-back victories. So this is quite a contest in the offing. And also, there's history behind the two. 4-4 head-to-head and 2 ties also.
So basically, it's a story of comebacks. Why do we love Kabaddi? Because it is a sport that makes you an opportunity, gives you an opportunity to make a comeback. Well, last night we saw not 1 but 2. Well, all of those who missed, this one's for you.
Tempting Maninder, and he stopped Maninder again for the 3rd time in succession. That's what the Puneri Paltan can do to you, man. The Sultan, the first man on the planet to get 500 tackle points in the Pro Kabaddi League. In a passage of 2 minutes, a young Susil Kambrekar has turned the game in half. It's a tie! It's a tie! They made a comeback just when they needed to. Kabaddi! Patti Brahma, they wanted big things from the big man. Comes up with a big move. 9 points, the gap now. I can't believe that he didn't get more support.
Bengaluru Bulls with the point. 2 points separate the two teams. The Bengaluru Bulls are sniffing it all out.
Right towards the very end, the Bengaluru Bulls snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Now, certain someone says that this is a sport that offers a chance at a comeback. Paddy, know anyone who says that, and why?
I say this because, this sport is about comeback. PKL is all about mystery. Nothing can rival the mystery of Pro Kabaddi. Why do we say so? Because this sport affords and accords great comebacks. Now, We'll take you down, not memory lane, not from the past seasons. Day 8. Patna were trailing by 11 points, they came back. Then New Mumbai were trailing by 8 points, they came back. Day 10, Thalaivas, 8-point deficit taken care of. Warriors against Puneri Paltan, we just showed you in that package. They came back to tie. Bulls, only last night, 9-point deficit versus Delhi. They won by a solitary point. Even the most pessimist will tell you that this sport is all about comebacks. And I think the unexpected happening, and you expect it to happen just around the corner. That is what keeps the fans and the true lovers of the game hooked on to this beautiful sport and to this wonderful league. Surprise element.
Let's talk about this lover. Which is the one comeback that impressed you the most?
The Bulls' comeback. Though there's so much in the offing and it was tough to choose one, but the Bulls' comeback came in the last 4.5 minutes. They were trailing and they were never in the game. The first 36 minutes, the Bulls were trailing. Dabang Delhi and Ashu were ruling the roost, but they snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. They had the belief. And what did they do in the last 4.5 minutes? They just did simple things right. And Bulls, if you go down memory lane and you look at the history books, will tell you this is the side which has made the most number of comebacks. If at all there's a comeback team in the PKL, it is the Bengaluru Bulls.
Come on, you're just saying it because you love the Bulls.
No, I'm saying this because this is a fact.
Okay, but tonight the UP Yodhas were making a comeback not after 1 or 2 games but after 2 seasons.
Yeah.
They are squaring off against the Haryana Steelers. Now UP Yodhas have some really good raiders. Haryana Steelers, rock solid defense.
Yeah.
Do you think this is the contest that's going to tip the scales of this contest?
Absolutely. When you speak about the Raiders from UP Yodhas, of course, Bharat has risen. Bharat did not have a single rate point from the first game, 0. Absolutely zilch. Then Bharat has given you 40 points from the 3 games. Bhavani Rajput, 22. Surinder Gill, 21. So everyone has contributed in one way or the other. If there's a bad day for somebody, they don't have to look at the defense to bring and pull things back for them. Their Raiders step up. So either of the 3 will step up on the day. And I think from the last 3 games, Bharat has been the constant factor. All these 3 Raiders, I mean, they give each other solid competition in terms of height as well. All of them are above 6 feet 3 inches. Bharat has given them 40, Gill has given them 21, Guman has given them, Bhavani has given them 22. So when you talk about them, you talk about the real might. When you speak about Haryana, I mean, there's going to be a stiff challenge. Why? Because Haryana now have their captain as well, because he comes back from the last game where he picked up 5 points.
Bharat, he is a tough raider, but he is here with a secret. Let's hear it from him.
मेरा नाम भरत है, नाम मैं आपका भरत। भाई रुक जाओ, बस चुप हो जाओ।
आराम से बोलो।
क्योंकि मेरा वेट बढ़ जाता है और वेट बढ़ जाता है इसलिए मैं कबड्डी खेलता हूँ। वो तेरी कड्डी तो बोलना था। और मैं आज आपको एक बात बताऊंगा जो आपको ना
अरे पूरा लाइन तो बोलने दो मुझे। रोलिंग।
मेरा नाम भरत है, मैं यूपी 10 का राइडर हूँ और मैं आज आपको एक बात बताऊंगा जो आपको नहीं पता है। मेरे को काजू कतली बहुत पसंद है और मैं खा नहीं सकता क्योंकि मैं कबड्डी खेलता हूँ, मेरा वेट बढ़ जाएगा। हो गया? खत्म? टाटा बाय बाय।
Paddy, let's talk about Bharat. The first game we thought he's going to have yet another tough season, but he was like a phoenix who rose from the ashes, and look at his points.
I did, and what it tells you is a failure is not somebody who falls. A failure is somebody who doesn't rise after falling. He had nothing against his name, 0 from the first game, and from there on, 14, 13. In all, he's got 40 points from the last 3. Now, what has he done? He's done simple things right. He's a big unit. If you allow him to fall on the mat between the back line and the midline, he'll make you pay. Mind you, he's 6 feet 4 inches tall. He has a great reach. He now knows the shortest route back to his own half as well. And then he's enjoying this phase. And I think this is the best that he's ever played. I've ever seen him play.
And tonight will be a test of sorts because he is up against a team which is clicking like a finely tuned spot, especially when it comes to the learning from the best. Right here next to me.
And when you talk about the defense and the best, when Shadlu is with Haryana Steelers, Haryana have to be the best. And then this is the individual rivalry. This is going to be huge. Why? Because this is going to be Bharat versus Mohammad Reza Shadlu. Shadlu has 8. Bharat has touched him and gone back successfully 7 times. So amongst the big, huge war, this is the interesting rivalry and the lovely battle that is lined up for us.
You know what he says? I will take a super 10 if given raiding in every match. But क्या आपकी अदालत में Shadlu is a raider?
He's a raider. He's a perfect all-rounder. The other day when he was giving an interview, somebody called him a defender and he felt offended. He says, please, sorry, no, don't be unfair to my potential. And then he's got that swag. That he believes he's the best. And be ready for the test. This is the Super 8. He got a Super 8 last game also. He has had the audacity to take help from Fazal Atrachali's back and go over him. He's climbed over Fazal Atrachali as well. He loves to play for the gallery and he loves to conquer. He is a beast and he doesn't mind admitting it. He says, I'm the bad boy, I'm not the good boy. Come and have fun.
He is celebrating, but you know who will be celebrating? Tomorrow. It is Diwali, so all you folks, we have gotten a Diwali surprise for you, and just to whet your appetite, let's take a sneak peek.
इस दिवाली सांस थमेगी,
इस दिवाली दिल धड़केगा,
इस दिवाली जोश बढ़ेगा,
इस दिवाली जुनून चढ़ेगा,
क्योंकि ये दिवाली है कबड्डी वाली।
ये दिवाली है कबड्डी वाली, which means at the mat we have two शानदार patakas who are going to give us a dhamaka. Let's hear it from. Let's go and take a look. Yeah.
मैट पे होते हैं अपना अलग। और साथ में आज का तमिल तलाइवास के सचिन तंवर हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। लेकिन तमिल तलाइवास के साथ काफी वक्त बिता चुके हैं। सुरेंद्र भाई, क्या शुरुआत रही है आपकी टीम की? 3 जीत 1 हार, अगर आज जीते तो टॉप स्पॉट पे जाएंगे। पिछले जो सीजन रहे हैं उनको हम भुला देते हैं, लेकिन सोचा था कि एक ऐसा भी टाइम आएगा जब आप टॉप स्पॉट के लिए फाइट कर रहे होंगे।
नहीं, सोचते तो हर बार थे, लेकिन कुछ कमियां रह जाती थी। इस सीज़न ये कमी रह गई, इस सीज़न ये कमी रह गई, फिर इस सीज़न हमने सभी उन कमियों को पूरा किया है, तो इसलिए हम अभी टॉप में मेंटेन हुए हैं।
हम लोग देख रहे हैं आज पॉइंट्स टेबल पे, अगर आज यूपी योद्धा जीतती है तो पुनेरी पलटन के आगे निकल जाएंगे। लेकिन मनप्रीत पाजी, आपकी टीम ने भी क्या लय पकड़ी है, और साथ में बहुत कम हमने कोचेस देखे हैं जो साइडलाइन से एक ऐसा अद्भुत कोचिंग स्टाइल लेके आते हैं। पाजी, वो क्या लाइन है आपकी जो शेर वाली, एक बार जरा प्लीज।
टाइगर का बच्चा टाइगर है।
टाइगर पाजी, ये अप्रोच कोचिंग की तरफ कहाँ से आई? बिकॉज आप जैसा कोच पीकेएल में तो हमने नहीं देखा है।
देखो, ये कुछ तो आपके परिवार से आती हैं ये चीज़ें, क्योंकि मेरा परिवार 45 मेंबर है परिवार में, सभी जॉइंट फैमिली है। कुछ जो मेरे को आगे कोच मिले हैं वो इंडिया के टॉप ही मिले हैं, चाहे ई प्रसाद राव जी हो या सरदार शेर सिंह जी या प्रोफेसर मदन लाल जी। उनको देख देख के ही ये सारा एग्रेशन और कबड्डी की जो कोचिंग है उनसे सीखी है मैंने।
देखिए भरत भाई, आज बर्थडे मना रहे हैं तो उनको बर्थडे गिफ्ट भी चाहिए। साथ में आप सारे जो कुतुब मीनार की तरह इतने लंबे हैं, आज फाइट होगी शादलू एंड कंपनी। क्या डिफेंस है हरियाणा स्टीलर्स की, तो शादलू और उनके साथियों की उड़ान जो है उसको आप कैसे रोकेंगे?
हमें पता है कि उनका स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट कहाँ पे है और ये भी पता है कि वीक पॉइंट कहाँ पे है, तो उसी पे वर्क किया है, और बाकी तो मैच में पता चलेगा क्या होगा।
देखिए, ये जो फाइट है सबकी नज़रें इसी पे है। एक तरफ ये टॉप रेडर्स, ये लंबे रेडर्स जो हैं यूपी योद्धास के, और सामने शादलू जो अब तो ऑलराउंडर बन गए हैं। पिछले मैच में तो क्या कमाल की रेड्स भी निकाली थी। मनप्रीत पाजी, हमने पिछले मैच में देखा हरियाणा स्टीलर्स, कप्तान साहब वापस आ गए, जयदीप वापस आए, और सडनली टीम जो है वो फुल स्ट्रेंथ लगी, काफ़ी मुकम्मल लगी। उस कवर डिफेंडर को, उस कप्तान को टीम ने कितना मिस किया?
देखो, जयदीप पिछले सीजन के हमारे बहुत अच्छे एक लीडर निकल के आए हैं, टीम को बहुत अच्छे से चलाते हैं। उसको पिछले 2 मैचों में बहुत मिस किया पूरी टीम ने, क्योंकि राहुल बिल्कुल नए रोल में था, और जब जयदीप आया है, वापसी करी है उसने, तो पूरी टीम उसको पता है कि किस रेडर को कब चलाना है। डिफेंडर पूरी बात उसकी सुन रहे हैं मैट पे। सो जयदीप जब से मैट पे आया पिछले मैच में तो बहुत मज़ा आया देखने में भी और बाहर से कोचिंग करने में भी। सो जयदीप के बिना ये टीम अधूरी थी, अब टीम पूरी है और बहुत अच्छे से खेल रही है। कोशिश करेंगे कि पिछले मैच वाली जो पूरी टीम की परफॉर्मेंस थी वो इस मैच में भी रहे।
योद्धास वर्सेस स्टीलर, आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ मैच पे जुड़ने के लिए। अभी से मैं आपको
The Tigers and his bachas in the second match, but match number 1 we have the Thalaivas and the Giants. Paddy, Thalaivas and Giants both have good raiders, but the Thalaiva raiders have outdone themselves and are performing much better than the Giants. Do you think this is going to tilt the favor in their favor?
Hugely, because Gujarat Giants' raiders, they have disappointed, so to say, because look at the numbers and the numbers will tell you a story. Raid points so far from Gujarat Giants, 49. Who's given them the maximum number of raid points? It is not Pratik, it is not Guman, it is not Rakesh, it is Himanshu. Whereas if you look at the other end, alone Narendra has got 37 great points. Now Narendra to me has been the best. I mean, he's scaling new heights. Great jump, great attitude, great fire in the belly. Sachin at the other end is very busy and buzzy as well. He gives you crucial points, man, for tough situations, do or die. Expert. 37 for Narendra, 30 for Sachin. That, even though my mathematics has never been the strong zone of LI, 67. Look at the other end, I mean, the numbers are just not there. But it does not mean that if they've not done it by now, they'll not be able to do it from here on. They can, and that is the beauty of sport. You always start with 0-0 to both teams.
Now, you know, Thalaivas, although they started very well as a team, they've been doing better than they would have expected. But they have missed the services of Sagar. But in his absence, Sahil stood up. He's taking on for the team and he's doing very well.
I'll tell you what keeps Sahil in a very different league. It's the strike rate. Now, mind you, he's got 12 tackle points with a strike rate of 80. He's got a high five. And at the other end, when you speak about Amir Hussain Bastami, crucial points from him. And that makes Sahil's role very easy. When you will have a right cover defender working for you very well, Sahil will get more points. So in all, Sahil's role has been very crucial. Amir Hussain Bastami, though you will say only 4 tackle points, but they have been very crucial tackle points. And then, because see, at the end of the day, you'll say matches are won by Raiders, but at the end of the day, when you go down memory lane, look at the history books of PKL, and it will tell you it is the defense that has won you the trophies. Large-hearted tackles, breathtaking moves, lion-hearted efforts, and that is the beauty of Kabaddi. And Kabaddi as a whole, through Pro Kabaddi, has risen and given the fans so much, the joy, the pleasure, the suspense, the drama, and the players' name and the fame.
I heard you and I got tired, Paddy. How do you do it? But okay, let's do one thing. Tamil Thalaivas, it feels like they found the winning formula. Let's take a look if they made any changes in their Dream 11 starting 7. Let's go and take a look at theirs and the Gujarat Giants as well.
Yeah, well, look at Rakesh, Himanshu, Guman. Neeraj needs to step up. It's the same team. They've not made any changes. Sombir will be the crucial man. That is the man they use the FBM card for. When you look at Dream 11 starting 7 for the other team, Tamil Thalaivas, Narendra, Sachin, of course, and then the 5 defenders for them. Okay, Sahil Gulia has been the best. Nitesh has also got them crucial tackle points 13 at a strike rate of 68. So, not made many changes. Tamil Thalaivas, I'll still say, will have an edge over this one. ROE.
Tamil Thalaivas will have an edge, do you think, because of the Raiders, Narendra and Sachin?
Also because the defense has a little bit of more sense.
Okay, Narendra and Sachin have to be a part of the Panga of the day, and they'll be up against a lone wolf from Gujarat Giants who's holding that fort tight there. Sombir, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Sombir will be the true challenger. And it's not just a contest between the left raider and Sombir. It will be the right raider also who will be going for him. And in the sport of Kabaddi, it's not just about the tackle points. It's also about the assists that you provide. Now, this is what you see. Sombir, of course, the Raiders will say we've had the numbers suggest we've been good against Sombir. But another day, Sombir has got a fantastic record so far in the tournament, and he's struck very well. He's using his mind as well. We are lined up for stupendous bit of Kabaddi, sparkling bit of Kabaddi lined up today.
Where does your heart go, the Thalaivas or the Giants?
I'm not using my heart, I'm using my mind, Tamil Thalaivas.
Okay, then Tamil Thalaivas for him. Well, it is time for them to celebrate because tomorrow is Diwali. You also celebrate. We have all the fun, all the thrill in tonight's 2 games. You too can have all the fun, eat all your farar and enjoy the crackers because next weekend it is going to get intense. It is time for the rivalry week.
आ रही हैं कुछ टीमें, कुछ कोच, कुछ सुपरस्टार।
मैट के बाहर दोस्त और मैट के अंदर राइवल्स।
आ गया है राइवलरी का मौसम।
एक्शन ड्रामा सब दिखेगा आपको।
असली जंग तो मैट पे ही होगी।
We've seen some thrillers in Hyderabad so far. Another tie of PK11, Sultan Fazal and the new prodigy Sushil. helped tie the game against a mighty Pulton yesterday. And we move on to day 13. UPO does, they're certainly setting the pace. Everything clicking for Bharat Hooda in a new team. But can the raiding unit break the Steelers' defense? Because the Steelers, they want to prove a point. The showstopper has begun to raid in season 11. Has Coach Manpreet unlocked a new missile that's ready to fire? Match number 2 tonight. UPO does taking on the Haryana Steelers. With only one win in 3, they have their eyes on redemption. They're ready to claw back on the shoulders of their coach, who has the experience. After a tie against the Panthers in the last game, Sachin is ready for more this season. They are playing like they've got the title within their grasp. Match number 1 tonight for us. Gujarat Giants taking on the Thalaivas. Remember, it's a powerhouse once again. We're bringing you live action from the Gachibowli Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. And we're certainly expecting fireworks as we enter the festive mode. We're looking at the big stories. Remember, when the UPO does have gone head-to-head against the Haryana Steelers, we've witnessed 2 ties already. Already seen 3 ties in PK11, so you not know what's in store for us today. And then when we look at the showstopper, Mohammad Reza Shadlu in that new team, in that new jersey. But when he's played against the UPO does, he's back 36 tackle points, 6 high fights, absolute brilliance. Last but not the least, Sachin, he's looking good. He's got the money bag with him and he's performing for the new team that he's in. So he's worth the money for sure. He's getting ready. And remember, that's the first game that we're looking at. Gujarat Giants versus the Tamil Thalaivas.
With the most expensive buy of this season, Sachin Tawar. Can he change the fortune of the Thalaivas? Please welcome Tamil Thalaivas!
Tamil Thalaivas had one of the best starts in the tournaments for any team. Remember, they pulled off a stunner against the defending champions in that last game. And they've reached the playoffs only once in 6 seasons, but they want to change their fortunes. They're harnessing the wisdom of their experience while injecting the speed of youth. Yes, they're young guns. They have Charan now with them. And look at the results. Absolutely fabulous. 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie. Alongside me in the commentary box, I have a magician of words, Mr. Patamjit Sarawat, straight up for the starting 11.
Dream 11 starting 7, and Stalin and I have made our teams already. Please make your team. When you talk about the strength in that team, it is the 2 top raiders, Sachin and Narinder Kandola. Please make your team if you haven't done that already. This is the Dream 11 starting 7 for the Tamil Thalaivas. When we speak about their opponents, they are also getting battle ready. Warming up, not exactly a season they would have wanted. The Bulls lost to Mumbai and Yodhas.
From the land of Sabarmati, the team with the ambition of winning their maiden title, Gujarat Giants!
Things may come to those that want, but only the things left by those that hustle. And they need that hustle. And we see a spring in the stride today. A great intent, a little bit of support, lots of love, and a little bit of luck will be required to win a Kabaddi game. Welcome. We'll see a lot of dhamaka today. Versus the Bulls, 36-32. They beat the Bulls. Then they lost to Mumbai, and they also lost to the Yodhas. Dream 11 starting 7 coming up for you in the voice of young Stalin.
Was the starting 7. They're looking great for sure. They're going in with almost the same side. Rakesh, Himanshu Singh, Guman, who needs to perform, needs to step up. The captain also needs to come into the game. Sumbir, who's been fabulous along with Rohit. Remember to make your own teams. And the eye of the storm, Guman Singh. He's ready. 412 rate points. But today's match is important. Need to perform today.
Dream 11 player to watch out for. The most expensive player in the auction. Well, he's got 37 Super 10s in the history of the game. Fasten your seatbelts.
All right, they're getting ready then. Remember, if you're looking at that head-to-head matchup against, between, in fact, Sachin and Sombir, Sachin has the better of Sombir, and that's going to be an interesting contest today. Because mind you, Sachin is in red-hot form. In that last game, he did the reading, he pulled off that final tackle to make sure that the game goes into the tie. So he's coming in with that mood and mindset. We had the toss a few moments back. It was Gujarat Giants who won the toss, and they will be waiting first.
Line drawn. Game on. Kabaddi.
We are on the threshold of the start of this one. Two coaches, Ram Meher and Dharmaraj Cherlathan, both have done remarkably well with their teams in the past. Dharmaraj Cherlathan, well, first one for him as a coach in PKL, and the boys just love him. He loves his job as well, and we love our jobs too. Welcome to the first game of this doubleheader night. It is Gujarat Giants who started with the raid, and the Raiders have not done well, and that has been their drawback. Scary.
Absolutely, well mentioned, Paddy. I think it's the Gujarat Giants that we're talking about today, specifically because Tamil Thalaivas have begun this season on a good note. They're looking well synchronized. When you look at the rating, they have a dynamic duo. They're going in with a 5-man defense, no problem whatsoever.
And Narendra there, transfer the bonus. Has he got the bonus? Yes, that is the bonus specialist for you. And the bonus is only available till the time you have minimum 6 defenders on the mat, so you have to take that advantage. There comes the man we've all been waiting for. A jersey number, should we tell you who he is? You all know him, that's Guman Singh for you.
Yeah, we call him Gunman Guman, Top Gun Guman, but we need that gun performance from him tonight. Something has to be different, unusual, because the Gujarat Giants are looking for that one hope, that confidence. Oh, beautifully taken.
And this is what you need to do. Initially, now the touch point too. Well done, Narendra. In the meantime, while we were enjoying that replay, Narendra is so quick. He's picked up a touch point. How did he pick it up? Look. Oh, 2 points. Up he goes. And that jump, I think it reminds me of Pawan Sherawat from season 6 and 7, where he would fetch most of his points through the jump.
That's brilliant. I think he's found his form with Sachin coming into the team for the Thalaivas. Automatically, it's given him more freedom. But who has the turn and the twist? Guman Singh is in there. It's a good start for the Gujarat Giants. Looking good here, Guman.
Ashish, I mean, see, either you have to be totally into it or you have to be blissfully out of it. I mean, he was not committed. It was a half-hearted effort, and that will always be thwarted. As simple as that. Tries the kick. He's got variety of tricks, lot of kicks. I mean, 3 varieties of kicks. He's got the running hand touch. He picks up the bonus as well. And so far, he's not put an empty date, Narendra. He's put in 3 efforts and he's got you 4 points, and he's not been tackled even once.
I also love the fact that he's been given the opportunity to go. Sachin says, all right, you started the job, continue it. No problem whatsoever. We play like a team. I'm going to wait back. I'm going to look. And who's looking on the other side? It's Guman Singh who's looking at the defense and hunting them down one by one.
It is 2 points, and this is what sheer pace can do. When you have the speed boots on, the defensive formation is gone. First, Amir Hussain Bastami on the way through with that kick. He gets the 2nd point as well. This is the Guman that I've always wanted to see. Somebody who's bubbling with energy, busy, fuzzy, getting you points. 4 to Tamil Thalaivas, 4 to Gujarat Giants. This is a tight one to start with.
Yeah, they've been changing their raiders, the Gujarat Giants. You have Rakesh and Guman who are taking the responsibility. Now suddenly the Thalaivas are down to 4, because what the Giants are doing is they are picking 2 players each. I want to see what Rakesh does here. He's got the pace. We call him high skill because he can reach as well. Not on this occasion probably.
Yeah, and Rakesh comes for the 2nd time. He does not do anything. He's put 2 empty raids. Guman at the other end has put 4 from 3 efforts. We are looking at that And Sachin's tackle on last straight ensured tie for Thalaivas versus Jaipur. Oh, we keep showing you brilliant moments. I mean, this is how we try and get you more stories from the action that has gone by, the action that we've captured, the action that has completely left us stunned. 1 point lead for the Tamil Thalaivas here.
Yeah, like you rightly mentioned, Barry, the action has left us stunned. I think it's just been a few weeks that we've seen, but the teams, they're putting their best foot forward, and Amir Hussain Bastami has pulled off a tackle here for the Thalaivas.
Yeah, just as he goes for the kick. Oh, Narendra, very well done. And that will revive the man who had gone on the bench earlier. Sport of Kabaddi is all about revival. Sachin comes in. Right trader that he is. Travels the court. Sachin on the run. Gets the running hand touch. How is that? A wonderful skill set.
He's an all-rounder there, Sachin. He knows exactly what has to be done. He will reach. That's a very good hand touch with that kind of stretch that he has. Now keep your eyes on Himanshu as well, who's been a very good asset, Paddy, to this team, because last season as well, you saw Coach Ram here pull out a few surprises when it comes to Gujarat Giants. I don't think so we were expecting Himanshu to be in there and come in as a surprise, considering they have already 2 to 3 raiders, and I think he's proven to be essential.
He is. This is the man they wanted. Where are you going? They've shut the door. Narendra on the floor. Narendra on the bench.
Yeah, on the floor and on the bench. That's exactly what the Gujarat Giants need to keep in mind tonight. The defender specifically, Charanna, he has some words to say. He has always inputs to give, and you need to listen.
Yeah, widely, hugely respected figure. Abhishek yet again for the second time in the night.
1 point Gujarat Giants. Number 7
He goes out for the first time before that it was Ashish. Himanshu has got the maximum number of raid points for this side, 50. And a strike rate of 54. The other raiders and their strike rate, Patti 42, 40 for Guman, 33 for Rakesh, and the raid points also 11, 12 and 11 before this game. In comes Sachin. Look at the hand touch. I mean, that's one of his strengths. Also loves to pick up the bonus whenever there's an opportunity.
Yeah, that's what he can do. I think the one thing that Tamil Thalaivas have is a strategy in place. They have a good captain as well currently who's on the mat, watching carefully, knows what's to be done. On the other side, the Gujarat Giants, while they're trying to click, they need someone to perform today. You see him make an error. Amir Hussain Bastami. There's all right. There was no touch. It was the raider, in fact, who's gone out of bounds before making any touch. So Himanshu straight has to walk into the lobby.
Yeah, and without a touch, you cannot enter the lobby. It's that simple as that. That lobby, the yellow tram lines that you see, they can only be used once there has been either a touch or a struck. Else you are prohibited from entering that area. 1 versus 5. What does that mean, Stalin? What has been taken away?
Yeah, you don't get a bonus for sure, Paddy. When there is a defense of 6 or 7, that's the only time it's active. And what is also good to see is we haven't seen a do-or-die raid yet. Even though the game is slow, it started off on a very good note. Both teams are only focusing on those points. But mistakes like this can be crucial.
And Guman Singh yet again continues the good form. Ashish continues below average form in this game. And look at that, he should be challaned for overspeeding. Once you're going for that block, your feet need to be planted and you should be very well balanced. You need to have your body weight on both your feet, otherwise you'll be blown away by the barging back raider because he's carrying a lot of momentum. There yet again, there seemed to be an opportunity for Narendra. Narendra was blindsided, then he goes away. How quickly he elopes out of those tentative hands.
Yeah, that's what he can do. Wahid Rezamir from the Gujarat Giants. I don't think so he's tasted or been tested by the Tamil Thalaivas yet. And that's the first occasion. You can't try and be a hero when you know that the opposite raider is having a fabulous day. 4 matches, 39 raid points, and an average raid point of 9.8, Paddy, for Guman. What do you make of that?
Not bad at all. I mean, he has a lot of potential. We've seen that moves very well. The numbers so far have suggested that he's not been in peak form, but today's numbers are far, far good. He's been tackled once. From the 6 efforts that he has made, he has picked up 5 points, which is not bad at all. And he has completely left the defense of Tamil Thalaivas thinking, and they've left Sachin. He's all of us amazed with that beautiful running hand touch.
Yeah, this is good because Sachin, who's watching, he's picked his previous team's captain, who he's played with before, with the Patna Pirates. Remember, they played together, Neeraj and Sachin. And Neeraj made his way to the Gujarat Giants this season in the auction. Sachin's come here to the Tamil Thalaivas. So, wow, very nice that to watch old teammates still have that rivalry between them.
And you need to have that rivalry. At the end of the day, so much is at stake. And you play sport, anyone who plays against you is your rival. After that, that rivalry is over. It's all about brotherhood. That is what sport teaches you. When you take on to the Kabaddi match, you don't give an inch. You may lose your shine, you may lose your spark sometimes, but when you get back up on your feet, make sure you're the whole goddamn fire. Last 5 minutes, Tamil Thalaivas have 3 more points than their opponents, and that is where they're so good.
Do or die. All right, this is the first one of this match. Do or die. The captain of the Thalaivas, he was watching, who's not on the bench, but you have to wait. Amir Hussain Bastami was impatient. He wasn't ready to wait. And in the bargain, it's the point for the Gujarat Giants.
Tentative. Wanted to go with both the feet. That's fine. The problem is the support did not come in the time. I would not blame Amir Hussain Bastami with that one. It's a 2-point lead for Tamil Thalaivas. This match has a lot of energy and flair as well.
पहले भी नहीं मारा उसको, अभी भी मारा बेटा, फिर क्या करूँगा, गेम चला जाएगा आज से, हैं?
It's a 2-point lead as we come out of the strategic timeout. Tamil Thalaivas are in the lead at the moment. Rivalry week is knocking on our doors. 3 days to go, and you will see the best and the most amazing action on the Kabaddi match. Rivalry means Panga time. Yes. Great machine Arjun Deswal will be battle ready. So will be Sunil and his boys from Mumbai. He was with the Jaipur Pink Panthers earlier, and this is the age-old rivalry on the 31st of October, 9 p.m. That is tomorrow, isn't it?
And what a story, Paddy. You had Sunil play for the Pink Panthers once. You had Arjun once in Team Mumbai. So that's a different ball game altogether. But our focus shifts to this game because currently you're looking at 2 top readers in both the teams having 6 straight points each. This is what happened a few moments back. Paddy, let's just look at the skills. That multi-point rate, 4.1 feet height. What a jump that is.
And after jumping, he doesn't come crashing down on earth. He travels a distance after that as well. Because sometimes people jump at the same spot and they land the same. He travels a lot of distance in the air, and that is where a good jump comes into being. Pawan Rawat initially when he jumped best, he traveled some distance in the air. So if you don't travel distance in the air, the jump has no value. Wow, what is that? This is a chain tackle, and this is telling you When problems come, they don't come single, but in battalions.
Yeah, this is a double problem for sure. What a chain tackle that is. A low chain that they tried to get in for Sachin, was trying to elope or attempted dubki below that. And Coach Ram Meher is happy. He's happy to see that start after that first time out.
Yeah, and he's seen a lot of Sachin's played a lot under him. They understand each other well. And just a 1-point lead at the moment. He's looked the best this season. I've never seen Guman play so well this season. I mean, the correctness of his choice, where to attack. The two coaches watch this one with keen interest. Sachin watching from the bench as well. Ram Meher, of course, a coach who had picked this team primarily based on the fact that he wanted to pick Raiders, and he said Raiders will win the game. So far, that has not happened. And at the moment, oh, Greed! Greed is a bad breather in the Kandola. He wanted more points. And he has paid a huge penalty for the Greed.
Now credits, I think, also need to go to Mohammad Nabi Baksh, because he was pulling Sombir. Now keep your eyes on Sombir. He gets hold of Narendra. And if we can just span that a little behind where you had Nabi Baksh pulling Sombir. So I think that's a perfect team effort.
This is the battle that we were building in the pre-show, Arohi, Thate and myself. That is the time when you need to tune in to get every little detail, every little nuance about the game. 7:30, KBD Live, your destination and your guide to knowing the PKL games.
That's what I was talking about on the right-hand side of your screens. Nabi Baksh pulling Sombir to make sure that the team effort is in there and Narendra Kandola doesn't get through. Now, Ashish, who plays at that right in or left in sometimes, he comes into raid for the Thalaivas and he takes another point.
Well done, that is so skillful. I think on the other side will be a do-or-die raid. Okay, the best time to do a thing is now. If you do it now, the world will say wow. If you don't do it now, the defense will say nothing. You will say wow.
Yeah, wow is the word for the Gujarat Giants here. Because the Tamil Thalaivas now are losing their raiders one by one. You keep an eye on Ashish. He was their third raider. And he tries to just initiate that tackle. Now what's happened here for the Tamil Thalaivas? If you look at Sachin, he's on the bench. Narendra Kandola on the bench. Ashish, the third raider, on the bench. And who comes in? Chandran Ranjit. Paddy, we've seen Chandran Ranjit in a different aura this season. I think he's become more calmer, more understanding and wants to play as a team.
I've seen very little of him, so I think I want to see him raiding 4 to 5 times. I want to see that he's fit. Because I can understand sometimes a defender carrying a little bit of an injury and still playing. Raider cannot, because you need to move all the time. Chandran Ranjit, I think, is not 100% fit. That is what I can gauge from the body language and the movements. Sachin, Narendra, Ashish will come back in the same order as you go out. 2 key raiders. Now this is where Tamil Thalaivas will always be tested. Both the key raiders on the bench. Who is your third raider and what will be the performance of that third raider? This is a new story now. Because when that is going to happen, do you have plan B?
You can bring in Chandran Ranjit or maybe Vishal at times as well, who they've played previously, but can the defense survive without these 2 or 3 on the mat? That's something that we'll have to look at as the game progresses. And this is good opportunity now for the Giants to try and capitalize when the main boys are off the mat.
Absolutely. This is your opportunity. Now, because they are 4 and up, why are they giving him the bonus? Pursuit! Delight! He may or may not have got the point, but he brought everybody on the edge of their seat. That's the Iranian that needs no introduction, Stalin.
Mohammad Nabi Baksh, he's in there, in that mix always. And look at that strategy. The mindset was perfect. All right, then, once again, it's time for do or die. Remember, you don't have a safety net here. This is where pressure turns into performance. And Gujarat Giants will perform. While Chandran Ranjit succumbs to that pressure. They've initiated a tackle. And this is job done at its best.
Yes, job is done at its best. A team that plays together, enjoys together. Alone you can do so little, together you can do so much. Rock super tackle opportunity. As we say that, it's a do or die also. Okay, Dai action will lead to Dai glory. What is going to be the story? He falls, he rises. Under 10 seconds. And then he'll have to bounce. They bounce. They get their man. Togetherness works for them. It is rough. Super tackle. Morgan Key
Shakard. Oh, lovely. This is where the game begins. This is where the action begins, in fact. Hold on to your seats. The Tamil Thalaivas defense is here. Sahil Gulia, Amir Hussain Bastami, Sachin from the bench. They're all a happy bunch. And now what happens? Sachin is back in there. He's back to groove with his moves and now try and keep the ship sailing.
Yeah, and that is what you need to do. I mean, you need to revive at least one of them back on the mat because this team lacks a good quality third raider. Chandran Ranjit, no disrespect to that man, but I don't think he's 100% fit looking at those movements. 1 versus 4 yet again. And this is toughest to rate. Why? Because and Chandran Ranjit was not even in the initial squad for it.
Yeah, absolutely, Paddy. Remember, the 2 NYPs got injured, and that's the reason they had to get him as a replacement. Yes, he has the experience, but like you mentioned, when you have an injury, it's always playing on your mind, so you're not able to give your 100%. When we look at Sachin tonight, remember, he's gone in for just those 8 raids, got those 3 points already. No tackle points yet, but we know what he can do when it comes to tackle as well. And before this game, he's already accumulated 38 raid points along with Narendra.
Narendra today has got 7. Sachin today has got 3. Guman has got 7. And you look at the number of raid points, 9 for Gujarat, 11 for Tamil Thalaivas. Gujarat have not done badly today with the raiding prowess. Next one's going to be a do-or-die raid, I'm sure. Tamil Thalaivas will have to fetch a point here to survive. And it's the do-or-die specialist who has been thrown in to the Wolves. Will he come back leading the pack? Tries for a bonus in between the right cover and the left wing. God! That's a stupendous tackle.
The left corner had to be ready. And he was this time. He was waiting for Sachin. Picks up the alternate leg. Ankle hold at its best. Cool, calm and composed. That's what you need. But it's a do-or-die on the other side. And a rock super tackle opportunity. Tamil Thalaivas already got this one done and dusted. Sahil Gulia again. Amir Hussain Bastami as well. Abhishek. 3 defenders. Himanshu in there. The time is ticking. It's a do-or-die raid here. And they prowl. They bounce. Tamil Thalaivas have pulled up another rock super tackle. Magar Ki Shakard. Oh, this is getting energetic here, Paddy.
Oh, stupendous. This is where too good. Sahil, look at the timing. He kept evading and then he realized this is the time. He goes for both the feet. Amir Hussain Bastami crouches low, uses the gravity and the angle to his advantage. They'll take the blow. They'll take the blow. They'll love it, but they will not let the raider go back to their own half. Okay, 3-point lead at the moment for Tamil Thalaivas. We're just 80 seconds away from the completion of the first half. Action-packed first 20. Stalin?
Absolutely, and I think it's just beginning to start now. They're beginning to find that groove. What Tamil Thalaivas have done with that defense, Gujarat Giants need to do as well. We've spoken about how the Raiders are in there. They're in the mix. They're doing the job. But we want the defense to do more because when you look at the numbers right before this game, you look at Sombir, he's got 2 high fives. That's as equivalent to what Gaurav Khatri from the Puneri Paltan has got, which is 2 high fives this season. So only Sombir being there in the Gujarat Giants defensive setup is not going to help him. In the last few games, I've seen Mohammad Nabi Baksh come in, and I think he can be a regular player.
He can be because he's one man who'll deliver at both ends. Can give you crucial rate points, can defend as well. Narendra Kandola, baby-faced assassin. He will come back to the right corner. He has to. He'll throw a kick. We know this trend. He shows a little bit of trend, but he's a classic. There he is yet again. He'll trouble the right corner. He has to. He'll take Panga for sure. He'll throw the right cover away. He'll again come back. There he goes. There he entices. There he fetches the point.
1 point Tamil Thalaivas. Number 25 out.
That's what he can do. Remember, he is becoming aggressive, creative, and he wants you to come at him. Fantastic toe touch. Just when he knew there was an opportunity, he gets back in a slick move to finish the first half here by Narendra Kandola and the Tamil Thalaivas. It's a 4-point difference between the two sides. It's looking good for the men in yellow and shades of blue, but the Giants will need to come back.
Yeah, the first look of Narendra Kandola, I remember I saw him at Khelo India, and he got 38 points in one half, and that was what the impression I carried, a player for the future. Narendra Kandola, 9 efforts, 8 points already, and he has spearheaded that raiding unit. Multi-point raid, look at that. He can jump, and then he travels a little bit of distance after going up 4.2 feet. And then, like child's play, he's pointing at 2. He says, I've got the 2 of you, please go on the bench. He doesn't use too many vocals. Guman at the other end too has not done badly. Guman has picked up 7 points.
Yeah, he's certainly done well today compared to the last few games. Look at this multi-point trade again. He's watching. What's important is to keep watching. That hand touch on the way back. He's gotten one more. Twists and turns Sahil Gulia there, the man in question. And if you're watching, you're certainly gaining the points. If you look at the first 10 minutes, it was a Tamil Thalaivas with a few extra points in the Gujarat Giants. But the next 10 minutes, they managed to get two super tackles, which has helped them keep that momentum, keep that lead. And remember, right after this, we're also about to witness the Yodhas, who will be facing the Haryana Steelers. The showstopper is in there. And currently, we're only going to wait and witness if the Giants can make a comeback. Don't go anywhere. We're heading back right to you after the timeout.
सीजन फर्स्ट से ही कांटे की टक्कर होती आ रही है।
अर्जुन आज के टाइम में वो प्रो कबड्डी के सबसे अच्छे रेडर हैं।
उसको मैं एज ए कैप्टन काफ़ी अच्छा मानता हूँ।
अर्जुन भाई टाइट होकर आना, रेडी होकर आना।
सुनील आ रहे हैं हम तो देख तैयार हो गए। टाइट हो जा तू भी।
It is going to be tight and bright, no doubt about that. Patna Pirates versus Tabak Delhi, and then watch out, Sunil will be eagerly waiting to welcome with an embrace. Embrace is going to be for Arjun Deshwal. Tight embrace.
Yeah, I think it's from the cover. He will be waiting when he can bounce and hug Arjun Deshwal and tell him, man, mate, got you. But in the meantime, this is the game that we're looking at, and the tough move. Oh, one of the beautiful rocks of super tackles that we've seen.
Look at that, he's totally airborne. Totally airborne, Sahil Gulia. That is how committed he is to the task. And look at that, support. Well in time. What is Kabaddi sport without support?
Yeah, they need that support. And currently for the Thalaivas, it's those dual charge factories that are doing the work. Narendra Kandola and Sachin in the reading, they have no problem whatsoever. The only problem is if the two are out. That's when things slow down for them. But today, like we've seen, the defense clicked. 2 off super tackles. So great points to accumulate there as well. Gujarat Giants, our eyes on them as to what they can pull out.
When you look at the tackle points, both the teams have 5 each. So nothing to separate the two teams there. The difference has been the 3 rate points. 3 from Sachin, 8 from Narendra. This is going to be a quiet phase here. What has Rakesh done? He's only put empty rates. This is going to be his 4th empty rate. This is where the coach would want a little bit more from everyone else. When Guman Singh is giving you 7 from 11, Himanshu has given you 2 from 7. The third rater's duty is to at least give you a couple of rate points out of 4, 5 efforts.
That's true. The third raiders role becomes so crucial. And now when we say the third raider, Vishal came in and he's gone out of bounds. Self out there for Vishal, who has to be careful and keep your eyes on Vishal there. That right leg gets into the lobby area.
Was a tight call actually. Now gone! What a stupendous ankle hold by Narendra Kandola.
1 point Tamil Thalaivas.
First successful tackle of the second half is being celebrated by Sriram Finance.
It's nice to see Narendra Kandola as well get into the mix, Paddy. When it comes to the defense, we've seen Sachin do that, and now you have Narendra coming in there. Both coaches highly animated, speaking a few words, trying to get their team alive and active because it's the start of the second half. And remember, this is where the game can change.
And jersey number 5 there onto your screen, Neeraj. I mean, that is the captain for you. Numbers are not there. The top places, they'll keep on doing that. But when the captain leads from the front, you automatically commands the respect from your team. It's as simple as that. 4-point lead for Tamil Thalaivas. Tamil Thalaivas will be more than happy to play with 5 or under because that takes the bonus opportunity away from the tall raiders of Gujarat Giants.
All right, Rakesh making sure he tries to push the defender now. Was he on a tightrope situation here? Has he walked in the lobby or still been there? Because we'll come back to that. But Coach Manpreet sees himself at the big screen, waves out to the crowd, the audience, the fans. Wow! What a jump that is! Above the chain, Narendra Kandola gets 2 more for the Tamil Thalaivas.
And with that, congratulations, young man, on getting another super 10. Super effort. Goes up in the air, travels the distance, he falls, and then there's not even a single moment that he was static there. He was moving all the time when he was jumping, when he was falling, when he was getting up from the fall.
Number 66 out.
It's all about the rise. After the fall, all is about being wise.
That's the thing about him this season, Paddy. The movement, like you mentioned, he's moving constantly. He's not static at one place, not grounded. He knows that I need to keep maneuvering, keep watching the play, and I think that's what's helping him. Himanshu Singh, just 2 rate points tonight so far, and that will be it. Once again ushered out by Nitesh.
Number 11.
It is not the corner who gets the ankle hold. It is the left-in position.
Number 11.
It is Nitesh. Gone. Solid. Off you go. Oh, man. They mean business. From the defense, they've started to get better. The gap is increasing between the two sides. Tamil Thalaivas may just run away from the game here because if you look at just 2 active members of the Gujarat Giants, this will offer them an opportunity. And Sachin, when he goes into raid next, He will have that at the back of his mind. Yes, this is rock super tackle opportunity. More than that, Sachin will see it as maybe a four-point effort. He's out. One is gone. And he said, Neeraj, touch me or I'll touch you. Either which way, wherever you go. Cave cavern or a hole. You are my goal. All out. Belongs to Thalaivas.
All right, here they come, the Thalaivas. They've looked like a champion squad in the beginning. The first all-out has been inflicted. And remember, if you're brave, you certainly find glory. That's the first set bout here on Rakesh. And then Neeraj, he had nothing to do. You cannot await Sachin like that. Difficult to get onto his ankles.
Number 9 out,
and
16.
Job done there.
10 out, 11 in.
That's the Tamil Thalaivas that we've watched. But let me also tell you, Paddy, in the last few days, we've been looking at games that have been changing in the last 5 minutes. We've seen ties. We've seen that 1 point difference in the Bulls game. And I think this also can probably get there.
Red out. 1
How
point,
would
Tamil
Mr.
Thalaivas.
Shakespeare put it? Kabaddi, thy name is comeback. It is. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. That is what Aroy and I were speaking about in our show, Kabaddi Live, earlier on. And how is that for togetherness? How is that for solidarity? Touch one, face all. United we stand together, we fall.
Yeah, and they need to rise as well together, the Gujarat Giants, because Sombir, 63% tackles have come only from him. This is much better. This is what you want to see. You have Mohammad Nabi Baksh in there, Wahid Razamir is in there as well. 2 Iranians trying to power that machine, trying to power that defense for the Gujarat Giants. Certainly want to see more. I think Pratik is coming tonight. First one for him.
And I think if you look at Narendra and his performances and the numbers have been better than Sachin, no doubt about that. Today also, Sachin has 4 from 12. Narendra was also put in 12 raids. He's got 10 points. He's been tackled only twice and he's given a crucial points. But he gets points. Why do I say points? Because I think minimum he's got 2 there. Yes, he's got 2.
Wow, this was good.
Number 11, number 8 out.
Quick change. Reaches first, gets Narendra Kandola. Now you have Anuj, who's come in there and given him a gift. He says, tomorrow is Diwali, but I'll give you one in advance.
Now this is their opportunity. Narendra on the bench, Sachin on the bench. Now you need a raider. Third raider has been their problem. Or what they'll do is, take it down to a do-or-die raid, bring a substitute then, ask him to raid, start dealing from the defense. What they'll do is, it'll slow down the pace, one. It may work in your favor for a bit, but there will be a time when you will need raiders. He's gearing up, the swag, the coach, the motivator, the man with the swag, Shadlu. He doesn't think he's the best, he believes he's the best. There, how is that yet again? Is it Nitesh yet again?
1 point, Tamil Thalaivas.
I think that's one thing that they've chalked up this season, Barry, is the defense as well. Tamil Thalaivas, how strong are they? Nitesh once again. He's playing either the left in at times or either the right in. That's the only position you'll see him with. Playing with a 5-man defense is still very strong.
And that is what happens when your in defenders start giving you points. Suddenly the raider doesn't know where the real threat is. Where is the real danger lurking? So you don't know and there's no respite. But to fetch a point, you have to go somewhere. So he went for a kick when the kick was coming down. Nitesh was the one who thought pouncing on that was the best goal, and successfully so. If you look at his points today, he has done brilliantly well. 2 from 2.
All right, Aman Singh. He's trying to look for an opportunity. What he's managed to do is, I think,
1 point each.
get self out, and by that has also gone into the lobby area. If he hadn't gone into the lobby area, mind you, he at least would have gone back with 1 point.
All right, there it is now. Loses his balance to Sahil Gulia as well. 1 point each, and Hooter tells you it's a do-or-die raid. Keep running that race that is set before you with endurance, and then strike without delay with all your might. It's as simple as that. But this boy does it with finesse as well. He does it with finesse. He thinks he's picked up that point already. Then he comes back because he realizes there can be a chance of fetching 1 more point. What a confident young raider. He heads back, picks a bonus. Well done, Narendra Kandola.
that he's already got the most amount of bonuses this season. In the 7 players that have got bonuses, he's one there on the top. So he has that to him. Already picked 10 bonus points, Narendra Kandola. So he knows what he's doing. He knows how to pick the points and when to pick the points, most important. But he has no time. Abhishek all by himself. Wow. This is just getting better for the Tamil Thalaivas. He took up the responsibility and he says, all right, this is my time. I'll use my strength. And that's where everyone gets together.
Apart from Sachin, everyone else has a tackle point from Tamil Thalaivas. Sachin may not be aware of that stat. If he's aware, believe you me, he'll soon fetch a tackle point.
Definitely will, because we saw that last tackle that he pulled up against the Pink Panthers. I think that's one memory that he'll keep with him for the seasons to come. I think that was special to be able to go into that pressure moment. You're a raider, but you pull off that tackle. Fantastic. Meanwhile, it's 31-19. We're going to take a strategic timeout of 90 seconds. Don't go anywhere. We're getting back very soon. Coming back from the strategic timeout here, there's a mountain to climb now for the Gujarat Giants. But like I just mentioned, this last few days has been different in terms of comebacks. The next match coming up is also a huge one. Yodhas taking on the Haryana Steelers. And you see that one man in there amongst the mix. Different attitude, different belief. He's made of a different structure altogether. The mindset that he has, he's always in your face. Let's have a look at the Dream 11 starting 7 for both teams.
Yeah, Surinder Gill, Bhavani Rajput, both of them are there. Let me speak about the all-rounder. Bharat is an all-rounder. Sahul and Sumit, 2 corners, Dream 11 starting 7 for them. Make your own team. Look at Vinay, Shivam. Jaideep has come back and that has made a whole lot of difference to that side. Of course, they have the swag owner.
When we look at the top 3 Raiders, you have Ashu Malik sitting right on top with 54, and Pawan Sarawat's not far behind. Just the 2 points difference between number 1 and number 2. And top picks in this game, definitely it was a tough contest between Sachin, Sahil, Sombi, Narendra. I think everyone looking at majorly the Tamil Thalaivas, but Sachin right on top. All right, then we have the last 9 odd minutes to play for in this contest. 19-31. And once again, high-skilled Rakesh is here.
High-skilled Rakesh, tall unit, asking for a bonus. Searching for the first point. Still searching. 6 efforts, not even a single point to his name. 31-19, 12-point lead for Tamil Thalaivas. Tamil Thalaivas can dictate the pace of the game from here on. They'll say we are so very happy to slow things down because we are winning it. It's a difference of 12 points. If at all a team has to take the panga, it has to be Gujarat Giants, no doubt about that. 30 seconds is what he's got. He'll use 27, 28. Then he'll be heading back to it. Oh, he'll be heading back towards the bench. That was sloppy.
Yeah, was he a little too greedy on this occasion, Narendra, because the time was ticking. He looked around quite a bit and went in a little too deep towards that left corner, and Rohit has gotten an opportunity today to replace Jitendra Yadav at that left corner. He's making the most of it. If you look at his numbers, he's gotten 3 points already out of the 5 tackles, and he's got 4! Has he got in 2? Has he bought 2 points here? Is this a multi-point raid?
After a long time, Guman, who was stranded on 7 points, finally fetches 2 points for the side. And then, beg your pardon, that's Rakesh. Highly successful this time, searching for his first points. Rakesh gets his first points. Guman stays at 7. My apologies.
Okay, please. TV umpire. TV umpire. Tamil Thalaivas challenge, Raider out. Our decision, Raider save 2 points. Please review.
Yeah, what we're also trying to see is how many points has highly skilled or highly successful Rakesh got this time. Because yes, he's gotten success, and the Tamil Thalaivas have taken a review to challenge that decision. Let's have a look. First touch, the first kick.
I don't think so. To be honest, nothing moves on the shot. Nothing, absolutely. There's no move. And then there comes the shot block and the dash. Now has he been ushered out? He gets the touch first, so he can enter the lobbies. That's fine. Now when he falls, there is some part. Oh, hold on. Where does the hand come from? Does it come from outside? It cannot come from outside. We'll need another angle for this one. This is a very good angle. Now, he enters the lobbies, which is fine. He enters that after the touch. Then he falls. There is some part of the body inside the playing area, which is fine. Oh, I don't. Now, I need something inclusive, because the hand has to slide from within the playing area. That is what the rule says. Hand cannot come from outside. Now there. I think that should be counted, because on the line means in.
Yeah, I was just about to say that if it's on the line, now it's going to be a tough call for the umpire who's analyzing this. The decision's incoming.
Okay, please, thank you. Review unsuccessful. Raider save 2 points. Gujarat
Good
Giants.
decision, very good
Captain,
decision.
no more reviews. Your review is
Yes,
over.
we have to tell you that the line too is a part of a playing area.
All right, the Giants are not far behind. Remember, in the game of Kabaddi, this score difference is hardly anything. If you look at the comebacks, there are teams who come back from an 8-point deficit, 5-point deficit, 7 and 10 points as well.
Now talk about Tamil Thalaivas, talk about they were leading by 11, and they threw that advantage away. Now they are leading by 9 at the moment. Off super tackle opportunity. Nitesh was thinking. Nitesh is quick. Sachin at the other end too. Mind you, that change is going to be very, very crucial. Rakesh comes in. Rakesh did get a single point from the previous trade though. So he's opened his account in the previous one. The defense does well to just get rid of that danger.
Sachin has the opportunity to look for a bonus. If he wants to revive a player, he can get a hand touch. What he's nicely doing now is he's using the time, he's using the clock. Because it's just a 9-point difference between the two sides, which can change at any time, mind you. This is still anybody's game from here. If the Giants, I beg your pardon, can tighten their screws a little bit.
Rough super tackle opportunity. Nitesh one side. On the other side, Sachin in the chain. Throws a kick. Oh no. Oh no, Anuj. It was very, very silly. And very smart from Pratik Daya.
You mentioned about tightening the screws. Gujarat Giants certainly did that. Look at that. He was watching Pratik Daya. He knew Anuj was coming in with the pace. Sachin not very happy. And right after this, Sachin looked at Charanna and Charanna says, go get a bonus and come now.
All right. Now, there's an opportunity for him to get a bonus because all 7 active players on the mat. And 31 to Tamil Thalaivas. Narinder on the bench. Narinder has to be on the mat for these tough situations. When you speak about tough moves, you need to be a tough cookie to come out of those. Multi-point trade. Look at that yet again. As he just, how beautifully he goes up. Travels the distance in the air. Falls and wastes no time whatsoever. He is quick. He's got quicksilver reflexes. Rivalry week. 3 days to go.
That's going to be big. This is the first rivalry week of season 11. And remember, right now, it's a do-or-die raid for Sachin. We've already heard what the coach has said. Go for a bonus! But he gets 1 point already.
1 point, Gujarat. Tamil Thalaivas, number 37 out.
You make an error in a do-or-die situation where there was no pressure on you. There's no pressure on the defense in a do-or-die. The pressure's always on a raider. And off he goes, Sachin Thavar.
Rohit has got 3 points today, not done badly at all. Now in PK11, teams have come back from deficit of 5.8. Oh, look at that, beautiful. That is a brilliant one because that is rough. Super tackle, Magar ki chakar.
Tamil Thalaivas.
Yeah, another top-notch tackle, another top-notch advancement there. This time Sahil Gulia. Sahil was watching. He saw the opportunity, took down the raider. That's when Nitish and Sachin came in. Strong team this Paddy. I can see the potential.
And I always when you see Sahil pouncing on those feet, he does not just take care of one foot. He goes for both the feet, both the ankles. And that's the beauty. Not too many defenders have that art and skill. And that's the reason why Sahil and the success rate is quite huge, quite high. How many points has he picked tonight?
5 minutes to go.
Sahil Guli, I'm searching for him. 4 already.
Substitution, Gujarat Giants. Please
Yeah, that's a very good point to make, Paddy. Going in
Number
for
15 out,
both
7
those
in.
legs, making sure you dismantle the raider off the mat.
Right.
Let him lose the balance. They're having a great time there in the arena, watching the match live. And a subtle change here. Nitin for the Gujarat Giants.
Whatever needs to happen needs to happen very quickly for the Gujarat Giants because time is running out. Raider flat on the mat. Tamil Thalaivas have started to increase the lead.
It's not helping. Sahil Gulia has got another tackle, which means he will get his high five this evening. And remember, it's the defense, I think, Paddy, for the Tamil Thalaivas, along with Narendra Kandola's contribution, that's really helping them.
3 super tackles, Tavi. 3 super tackles. And that is what has kept them in the lead. 11 unsuccessful tackles, 12 unsuccessful tackles. Gujarat Giants have 1 more error than the Tamil Thalaivas. But when you speak about the good moves from Tamil Thalaivas have far exceeded the bad ones. And that is the reason they are there. Narinder has a Super 10. Sachin has 5. All the defenders except for Sachin have points. Now this is a do-or-die raid. Sachin is the toughest cookie, the best in the business in these tough situations. But he understands. He'll consume some time before he even thinks of entering the danger zone. So he's used those seconds, now he falls, he succumbs. I think he could have used more seconds there.
1 point, Gujarat Giants.
He should have used more seconds. When he was had there, it was 16 seconds.
Yeah, he went straight to Rakesh, who had the nice opportunity to make sure that he advances, gets the tackle done. And then there was company. There was already assistance for him. High-skilled Rakesh is back.
1 point, Gujarat Giants.
All right.
Number 7 out.
Remember, the score difference isn't much. Should the Gujarat Giants be looking at just a 7-point difference or aim for a tie or a win here?
I think at this moment they should just keep doing what they think can be best for them. But you're right, I mean 240, if now you're not thinking about not losing it by a margin greater than 7, then of course you're not thinking right because at least carry 1 point from this game. Or give the license to Pratik Daya or somebody, go and just explore yourself. Remember last season, Pratik Daya would come from nowhere, off the bench also sometimes, then will give you big super rage and that turned the tide for them. That turned the game in their favor. 2:18 left on the clock. It's a 10-point lead for the Tamil Thalaivas. The coaches are busy. And whatever Anna will be saying is simple. He'll be saying, just make sure you do not leave points.
Yeah, but what we're also going to get is points from both sides when we get into rivalry week. It begins on Saturday, the 2nd November. Record breaker Pardeep will be in there alongside high flyer Pawan Sarawat. That encounter, that rivalry is going to be intense. And yes, on the 1st of November, we have a special Diwali Dhamaka for you at 12 p.m. on the Star Sports Network and Disney Plus Hotstar. So don't forget to miss that and tune in at 12 p.m. on the 1st of November. 2 odd minutes remaining. It's a 10-point difference between the two. Rock super tackle opportunity. One more chance and taken down again. The Tamil Thalaivas and Nitish have been brilliant tonight. That is a Magar ki jakat.
Now this defense is so tight, there is no respite. Nitish goes, and look how quickly the second line of defense in the form of Sahil Gulia.
Four off super tackles, Paddy. 4 game-changing off super tackles for the Tamil Thalaivas have put them in the driver's seat. I think that's changed their fortunes tonight.
And I think Nitish and his timing is superb. And Nitish can play in the left end, he can play in the right end, he can play in the corner, each side he can. So then you have a luxury of spotting and putting in tough situations. Talk about tough situations, talk about Shaddu, talk about the swag, talk about the sensation, talk about the belief, talk about the conquering skills. He is an all-rounder. Come on, make some noise. Make some noise.
We just unlocked the beast. We'll know very soon in that next match. Currently, Tamil Thalaivas are running the riot here. They're dictating the pace of this game. Defense, check. Raiding, check. Gujarat Giants are nowhere to be seen.
All right, do or die. But the Tiger is just taking a small little walk in the park. Now he says, okay, I'm back to the jungle. I'm ready to hunt. Narendra will use a bit of seconds more. Should use more seconds here before you think of going deep there. Now he doesn't have the luxury to pick up bonus. He will touch somebody. He does touch somebody. And he captures his 12th point.
2 points.
And that will be the 39th of the team.
One defender out of bounds.
All right, they lose 2 points because Himanshu had a self-out and Rohit advances for the tackle. Gujarat Giants have made a mess here towards the end. They're not even looking at that 7. Now you keep your eyes on Himanshu, self-out there at that right corner. Nabi Baksh has to take responsibility to raid. 25-40. Nabi Baksh! Nabi Baksh! Oh wow! What is that power? Where has it come from?
1 point Tamil Thalaivas.
One man to take him down. One Iranian, Amir Hussain Bastami. What's the other Iranian?
Now when you look at this is pure strength. The strength of the forearms, the strength of the back, and that results in another all-out.
All out.
But the point before that was a treat because it was a super tackle. It was wrestling on the Kabaddi match.
What I also love to see is the camaraderie between Sachin and Narendra. Sachin is not at all worried that Narendra is taking the most amount of the raids. He's going in, he's getting those points, let him go. 20 raids to Narendra Kandola today and 13 points.
But Sachin has also put in 18 raids, Stalin. So what does that show? Normally they share the load. It's just that Narendra is scoring more points than Sachin is. Coach Ramnair has a lot of issues to address, plenty of problems to solve. And he will be doing it, watch out. Dharmraj Chelatan wants to hide his smile. Come on, coach, smile.
He's had a great time today. The Tamil Thalaivas, they've looked good. 44-25. They make this look like a one-shot deal. Tamil Thalaivas victorious against the Gujarat Giants. Top-notch performance. And this winning moment has been celebrated by Shriram Finance, Coach Cheranna, and the entire team. They're all smiles. Remember, Thalaivas, they marked their 3rd win in 5 games. What a start to PK11.
What a start to PK11, no doubt about that. I mean, this is the team that beat Puneri Paltan. Puneri Paltan have lost only 1 encounter. And that is the reason, their defense. I mean, Sahil Gulia, talk about his certainty. You talk about the other defender, Nitesh. I mean, look, 4 to him. Sahil Gulia's picked up another high five. 4 to Amir Hussain Bastami. Where is the respite? Narinder Kandola very smartly goes about his business. He's picked up 13 great points. Good collective effort. There are no superstars there, but it is a team that is made up of brave hearts.
I think everyone is learning from the Puneri fighter, considering that everyone's ticking. Sachin today didn't have a great outing in terms of the rating. No much defensive points as well, but Sahil Gulia stepped up. Amir Hussain Bastami stepped up, and look who they are facing next. They have Bulls as a challenge, Titans as a challenge, and then the Dabang Delhi KC. So they have some good games coming up, and I think they can certainly up the ante and turn on the heat.
Yeah, and all winnable games, so to say. If everyone's moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. And you look at that, was there a phase that was dominated by Gujarat Giants? And the answer is no. And when it came down to a phase, the third phase, I mean, Thalaivas said, no way, we are not giving you a chance whatsoever. As the game progressed ahead, they were just taking it beyond the reach of their opponents. Coming up next, UP Odas versus Haryana Steelers. Bharat, are you ready for the Shadlu challenge? We will find out.
All right, always geared up for the big encounters. You can see the Haryana Steelers in new shades. They're all ready and ready to roar. Remember, the showstopper has been the best defender in Season 8 and Season 10. And you always see him with a new hairdo. And he loves to go about his business. We've also seen him start raiding. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes about his business. And the games to come, the games already played. Let's have a look before that at the starting 7 for the Haryana Steelers. You have the trump card there, Mohammad Reza Shadlo at the left corner. Then you have Jendeep, who's back. Sanjay comes in as well. Rahul Setpal, who's been phenomenal at that right corner. Vinay Naveen, Shivam Patare. That's the raiding duo that they're going in with, raiding combination. Remember to make your own teams. And on the other side, you have Bharat Hooda, who's enjoying himself. What a fabulous start he's had to this season for the UP Yoddhas. And just that one loss that's come against the Warriors. Otherwise, they've won 3 games, which is a good sign for them. And let's have a look at the Dream 11 starting 10 for the UP Yoddhas. They have their trump card, Surinder Gill, alongside Sahul, Ashu, Mahendra and Sumit in that defense. So 2 corner combinations looking good, defense and cover combination looking good. And when you look at the rating, it's Bhavani Rajput, Surinder Gill and Bharat. Paddy, your thoughts?
Bharat, missed it for sure to make your team on Dream 11. And Bharat, look at those numbers, 537 great points. This season he's got 40 from 3 performances because the first one was just not there. And then Dream 11 player to watch out for.
Yeah, he's already